أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، والحمد لله رب العالمين، وصلى الله على محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين. اللهم وفقنا وسائر المشتغلين للعلم والعمل الصالح بحق محمد وآل محمد. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم والعن عدوهم. Imam al-Rida alayhi salam said, "He for whom the day of Ashura is a day of grief, sorrow and crying, Allah mighty and exalted will make the day of resurrection a day of joy and happiness for him." As you know, the day of judgment in Quran, it said in one verse, it is 50,000 years of which you account, or in another verse, it is 1,000 years from your account. قال الإمام الرضا عليه السلام: من كان يوم عاشوراء يوم مصيبته وحزنه وبكائه يجعل الله عز وجل يوم القيامة يوم فرحه وسروره. With Islamic laws, issue number 833, the saliva or water from the nose or any other moisture from an animal whose meat is haram to eat, just like a falcon, an eagle, like that of a cat. Cat also, its meat haram to eat, is on the body or the dress of a person in salah. Now, is his salah to become void or valid? And if it is wet, the salah will be void. Pay attention, especially the people whom they have cats in their houses. Again, the saliva or water from the nose or any other moisture from an animal whose meat is haram to eat, like that of cat, okay, is on the body or the dress of a person in salah. And if it is wet, that means if the dress is wet or the body is wet, and it has that moisture from the cat, the saliva from the cat, the moisture from its nose, okay, on the body of the musalli, on the dress of the musalli, the salah will be void. The salah will be void. But if it has dried up, if this moisture dried up, and if its substance has been removed, and the substance of the saliva, the moisture or from the noise, okay, where after it becomes dried, then somebody move that substance without washing it. Pay attention. Just move it. Just move it like this way. All right? Then the prayer is valid. So the moisture, the saliva of any animal whose meat is haram to eat, on the body of musalli, on the dress of the musalli, okay, and this body and this dress is what? Is wet, his salah is what? Is void. But if it comes on my dress, let's say the saliva of the cat comes on my dress, and then it becomes what? It becomes dry. It becomes dry. I can move this substance. I can move this substance like this, or I can wash it, but it is not a condition to wash it. Just to move the substance, even in such a way, and you move it like this, you start to move perform your salah, and your salah will be what? Will be in order. Yes, you have the mic.
If it is still exists, but it is dried up, will be the salah void?
Say that again.
If the moisture is still exists,
Mm-hmm.
but it is dried up, will the salah be void?
How it comes? How it comes? The moisture is still and it is dried up. What is the dried up? The substance.
Yes.
Okay. We have to remove the substance. We
Have to remove.
Yes, we have to look for the. And if it is wet, the salah will be void. But if it has dried up, this is one part. And if its substance has been removed, two things, not only one thing. It's dried up and the substance is moved. If it is only dried up and the substance is still on the body or dress, the salah is what? Is void. Then the prayer is valid. Yes, Sheikh Ahmed.
So it is mentioned that after and if it is wet,
Mm-hmm.
does he mean the dress, the body, or?
Yeah, both of them. Yeah. The dress or the body. If they are wet and this moisture comes on them in contact with this wetness of the body or the dress, here the salah will be what? Will be void.
So there is a condition.
Hmm?
If the moisture be in contact with the body must be wet in order to be the salah void.
Mm-hmm.
So if the body is not wet and moisture come up,
The moisture itself, it has wetness.
so there is no condition of the wetness of the body. Just if there is a contact between the moisture and the body, the salah will be void.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you.
Issue number 834. If the hair and sweat and saliva of another person is on the body, not of another animal but another person, a human being, on the body or the dress of a musalli, or the dress of a person offering prayer, there is no harm in it. There is no harm in it. That means the sweat or saliva is not najasa. How about if this person is an infidel person? How about if this wetness or saliva, it is from an infidel person? Yes, Sheikh Faiz. Yeah. Yes, please.
Not only the infidel person, but also even the Muslim who, for example, masturbates or do haram things like do the zina and he doesn't.
Sheikh Faiz, wait. My question, it was like this.
Okay.
If this moisture, this saliva from the infidel person and it comes on my dress.
Like an atheist?
Atheist.
Yes.
Okay.
Not the people of the book, of the Holy Book.
Yes. Now, when I perform my salah, is my salah valid or void?
Void.
It is void, very good. It is void. But here, put in your mind, yes, Said? Yes. But here, when, say, Sistani meant, if the hair and sweat and saliva of another person is on the body or the dress of a person offering prayer, there is no harm in it. That means this person is what? Is a mu'min, as a Muslim, not an infidel. An infidel person, he is an atheist, he is what? He is an essential najasa, najasa. Similarly, there is no harm if animal products like wax, honey, or pearls are with him while he prays. That means what? That means his salah is valid. His salah is valid, not void. Issue number 835. If the person offering a prayer doubts whether his dress is made of the parts of an animal whose meat is halal. This is the question, I think, of Sheikh Ahmed. Yes. He doubts. He is doubting whether his dress is made of the parts of an animal whose meat is halal or with the parts of the animal whose meat is haram. He doesn't know. He is doubting. He is allowed to offer prayer with it. He is allowed to offer prayer with it, irrespective of whether it has been made locally or imported. It doesn't matter whether this dress it is made here in Iraq or it is imported from where? From the West. But I am doubting. I'm not sure. I'm doubting whether this sayeh it is made of the halal, for example, leather for halal clothes, or it is from haram. Since I'm doubting, I can wear it, I can pray with it. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Issue number 836. It is not known whether a pearl oyster is one of the parts of an animal whose meat is haram. Therefore, it is permissible to offer prayer with it. The pearl of oyster, this is of ishkal issue among the ulama. The ulama, the jurists, this issue is of ishkal among them. Some of them, they said it is haram. Others, they said it is halal. According to Sayyid Sistani, he doesn't have a proof that this pearl oyster, it is haram. He doesn't have an evidence that this pearl oyster is what is haram. So he said it is permissible to offer prayer with it. It is permissible to offer prayer with it. While Sayyid al-Khou'i said it is haram. Yes, Sheikhna. Can you have the mic, please?
Can we consider about this speech that the flesh of the oyster is halal?
No, we are not talking about the flesh of the oyster.
Yes, but he said parts of an animal whose meat is haram.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Therefore, it is permissible. Before the last issue, we said that the flesh should be not haram.
Shaykhana, we are not measuring. Okay? Now, the topic or the issue is talking about the dress of the musalli. If this dress made of the pearl oyster, Sayyid Sistani said it is what? It is allowed. Whether the pearl itself, it is halal to eat or it is haram, this is not our topic. Okay? And we cannot make a measurement. ما نقدر نقيس. Thank you. You are welcome, Habib. Issue number 837. there is no harm in wearing pure outer, and similarly the fur of a squirrel, while offering prayer. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. However, recommended precaution is that one should not offer prayer with the hide of a squirrel. This is what as a recommended precaution. While in the website of Sayyid Sistani, he changed this phrase. He said, wearing the fur of a squirrel in prayers is not a problem, although the recommended precaution is that the prayers should not be performed with it. So as a verdict, it is not haram to wear it while you are performing your salah, but as a recommended precaution, not to perform salah with it. So if I wear it and I perform my salah with it, so my salah is what? Is valid. But it is better not to wear it and to wear something else in my salah.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
what's the opinion of Sistan about eating the squirrel? Does he consider the squirrel edible? That's why he considered you wearing the wear is not haram?
Actually, I didn't check about it. I don't think that he accepted.
Because we've been studying that wearing something, any part from a haram or non-edible animal is invalidates the prayer.
The prayer, yes. Yeah, I didn't check about it. Maybe Sheikh Muzaffar, do you have something about it? You don't have. Yeah. Issue number 838. Yes. If a person prayed with a dress about which he did not know that it was made of the part of an animal whose meat is haram, or if he forgot about it, maybe he knows it is a part of haram animal, but he forgot about it, and then he prayed with this dress, he should, as a recommended precaution, pray again. He should, as a recommended precaution, pray again. I repeat this. This person, he prayed with a dress, and this dress, he doesn't know it is made of haram or from an animal whose meat haram to eat, just like a tiger, for example, or he forgot. He knows it is haram, but he forgot about it. He knows it is haram, but he forgot about it. So what is the solution now? The solution, as a recommended precaution, to pray again. And you know, Sayyid Sistani, he is very well known about his precaution. He all the time acts with precaution. Not only acts with precaution, but also his verdicts is what is working with precaution all the time. Yes, Sheikh Ahmed, you have the mic, please.
We have two different issues. The first one, that he is doubt.
Mm-hmm.
And the second one, that he did not know.
Or forget about it.
So let's stay with the first part, he did not know.
Okay.
So in the first issue, if he doubts, it is permissible to him to perform the prayer.
Mm-hmm.
But if he did not know, he should pray it again.
Yes, as a precaution. As a precaution. Look, as a recommended precaution.
So it is not obligated.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Issue number 839. The use of a dress embroidered with gold. This dress is embroidered with what? With gold. Is haram for men. And to pray in such a dress, that dress which embroidered with gold, will make salah void. Will make salah void. But for women, now before I continue, how about the abaya, which it has this part gold, from gold. This abaya will make his salah is what? Void. But for women, its use, that means using the dress which embroidered with gold, whether in prayer or otherwise, is allowed. Definitely gold is allowed for women, but it is not allowed for men, in both cases, in salah or otherwise. Issue number 840. It is haram for men to wear gold, like hanging a golden chain. For men to wear what? To wear a golden chain. It is haram. Like hanging a golden chain on one's chest or wearing a gold ring. It is also haram for men, or to use a wristwatch or spectacles made of gold. And the prayer offered wearing these things will be what? Will be void. But women are allowed to wear these things in a prayer or otherwise. The women, doesn't matter. There is no problem with the women to wear gold. Doesn't matter. But for men, no, it is haram. It is not only haram if he wears them or such things in his salah, it will turn his salah is what? Void. Yes, Sheikh.
About this issue, if someone has a cloth, for example, his dasha, okay, and has gold chain, for example, or gold things, he can remove it, take it off. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
And if that's the dasha, it's only he has to cover his private parts.
And this dash embroidered with gold. We will have this issue. Yes, we will have this issue. And if he has only the usurped or the dress which made of gold and so on. Okay, that's all. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wa sallallahu ala Muhammadin wa alihi at-tayyibin at-tahirin. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.